and welcome back to Giraffe Reaction Zone. This is One Piece, this is Christmas, Merry Christmas, and let's see what happened here. So we're getting basically Robin who's saying to Sanji that thank you for the good treatment for somebody like me. That was Robin's testimony to Sanji, who couldn't believe that. And after that, Robin's doing what? Unbelievable. We're getting a repetitive story. However, is it? We still don't know much about it. We're gonna get more in the future. Holy moly, what's happening? The crew is going down. Have a look what happened. Enjoy. Episode 240, ladies and gents. We're starting with a scene of a Robin. We're gonna go straight here. Let's see what she's planning to. Yeah, Usopp. Luffy is put into the task. A favor. Let me see. Nico, Robin. That's not possible. So he's saying the truth that he have no knowledge where she might be. The iceberg is fine. Capture all of them. Didn't work well for you, Luffy, isn't it? So let's stop. Because we're getting straight to the action and I didn't say any kind of thoughts. So basically, Luffy failed. Luffy get the information that was really Robin. That's for sure. So I'm assuming the only one option is to speak with Robin first, to make further options. Also, in this episode, I just want to mention we're finally going back with a power level. So we're gonna have 2 episodes and the power levels. Let's go jump to the action because loads of stuff happening, ladies and gents. So what you gonna do? Obviously, you need to speak with Robin, isn't it? And there you go. This is such a weird structure in these episodes. I need to move it forward. There we are. So obviously we don't want to see you unless she's gonna help us with cleaning up our name. But on the other side, if not, we can just rampage it on the island, because so far Luffy was holding on against those shipwrights, so I'm assuming he can beat them up. Everybody knows her. Luffy jumping from the elevator, yeah. Nicely done, Luffy. Not so nicely. I knew it, that's coming. Might be kinda bad for the ship, yes. So they ran off, and they have no plans so far, isn't it? What is this drinking? So he got away with a punishment, with a Luffy's punishment. He will get what he deserves eventually. Such a weird stomach he got. Is that his fuel, what he was saying that he ran out of? And why he said it's cola? Anyway, nothing can surprise me in One Piece actually. And he knows Kokoro. I will rephrase that. Actually, Kokoro knows everybody here in my opinion. What, she's not believing that? How is she supposed to know anything? Everybody's talking about world government and she seems to know that's not the pirates. How? She might know stuff, and she gave the reference letter to Iceberg, and Iceberg take that reference letter, so she is not a random person actually, now when I'm thinking of it. And all of them saying that it's Corgi, this guy from the government. Yeah, and as I said, Robin, in my opinion, she is threatened, because why she should do that? There is no point. I don't get it. But more and more info is telling me it's actually not Robin. What is that code? Is this the same code Yeah, it's the same code when Robin. If that code is actually connected to the world government, that will be the answer. That they might threaten Robin. Whatever that code is. Let's see. Let's find out. Non-existent organization. But he mentioned it. Unless Robin is also within that organization. That would be a so broken situation. I don't know. And what is that organization? I know only it's connected to world government, that's all. That Corgi guy. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. The job we had to do yesterday went well. Piece of cake. You are now being pursued by the whole town. Tonight. One more time. If words come to words, it's okay to eliminate all the evidence. Among the disciples of this Tom guy who's Tom? What? If words come to words, it's okay to eliminate all the evidence. Okay, that's fair enough. Among the disciples of this Tom guy who originally had it. Had what? Okay, iceberg is the only one. Okay, it's basically iceberg. In the name of the CP9, we will take it away tonight for sure. And Iceberg says to Khalifa once that when Corgi came in to speak with him, that he was, Iceberg was claiming that Corgi was claiming he had something what he wants, but he purposely says that he don't have it. In the meantime, he said to that assistant he actually have it. Whatever that is, it's big deal for the world government. It's something important for the world government. It is on the world scale. And looks like Robin is involved in that somehow. So maybe she's actually within that organization, whatever that is. And Kokoro mentioned it, that it's rumors. And Frankie said it's non-existent organization, but somehow they mentioned that name. In the name of CP9, that means they are the organization. Okay. The only question is Robin actually innocent? If she actually is taking a part and it's connected to the world government, then why Aokiji wants to kill her? Ah, my brain is melting. Zoro, okay. And he have no idea why they chasing him. I mean, he's a pirate, so he's supposed to get used to as well. It's a big pursuit here. This ship definitely is abandoned. So many things is happening. Holy moly. They still trying to not hurt anybody, I see. I think it's a time when they're supposed to put this whole island upside down. Such a good story, wow. What? What you pick up? Go after him. What? Ah, Robin. Alright. Some explanations, please. Okay, I'm ready. Cause I even stop trying to investigate what is happening. So yeah, everybody are worried about you. Yeah, what is up? Because I have no idea. I won't return to you guys. First, Usopp. And now, Robin? What? I'm super confused. Tell me more. We are parting ways here in this town. It really was me who infiltrated the mayor. Yeah, that's fact. Yes, but she didn't tell why. I carry a darkness within me that you guys don't know about. Okay, the darkness will destroy you someday. That's still not why. They all got annihilated except for her. Yeah, all got annihilated. Yeah, so what is this CP9 crap then? As a matter of fact, I'm pinning this crime on you and planning to run away. The situation will get worse. Why worse? I'm doing it. It's something you don't need to know. She don't want to tell them why. I think if that would happen, the whole adventure what they got, even it's short adventure, it's a Skypia, it's this G8 filler arc, so maybe we shouldn't count it. The Jaya stuff, because that's where it all started. And now this Water 7, it is enough journey to at least give them the explanations. Or maybe if she will tell the explanation, they will not accept it or do something about it. Because they kind of deserve some kind of explanation. Although I only spent a short time with you after today, I will never see you again. Yeah, she even admitting that. Thank you for being nice to a person like me. Thank you for being nice to a person like me. That reminds me a lot of Usopp when she did recognize him as worthy. Is she doing the same thing? Holy shit, now we having a trouble. Now we having a problem. I can't accept this. I think nobody is accepting that. Oh wow. Oh wow. Such a turn on event. 2 crew members are leaving, and I was hoping that Robin will actually do something to get back Usopp. And now, Robin saying goodbye? She did so much during the adventure. She got the poneglyph. What was wrong? The only one thing which is wrong is I'm not getting enough likes and subscribes. Maybe likes and comments. I need more. Please comment down below what you think about that. Holy shit. I mean, I'm recording this right after previous videos, so anything which I will probably gain is some kind of ideas. Not having it now yet. Probably for the next video I will be more knowledgeable person. I just went straight through after that. I'm doing that in a row. Still, Robin's leaving. Loads of things happening. If she would wanted to be back to the crew, why she's doing that? She's supposed to have an acceptance of Luffy for putting the whole crew into a disadvantage, into the big issues, into the big problems with whole island being chased them, but it's fine. That's not a big deal for them at the very end. However, the problem is when Robin is actually not coming back, because this is not only Usopp, it's also Robin. Damn, this team is falling apart. Let's do another episode and then maybe we can conclude something. Episode 241, ladies and gents, and I don't believe what just happened. I put so much of my strength into calculating what Usopp is doing, and we have Robin. Who's gonna be next? Nami? Robin, why are you doing such a thing? Let's find out. I think she is kind of forced. Yeah, this is kind of a recap from the previous one, yeah? Yeah, that's so surprising. Thank you for being nice to the person like me. So she's telling she is not worthy of them as well? Really? The same reason? You go join Luffy and the others and tell them everything what just happened without leaving a single word out. No way he wants to leave now. I won't do anything reckless. Okay, at least that much. Not a big deal. All 3 of them are together now, that's good. I mean, you could cut them down. I mean, if that's the case that we need to, you know... He's getting lost. Ah, Luffy, grab him. Yeah, they ran off. What's that? Such a clever move. Luffy's struggling here. Luffy's really struggling here. Oh wow, such a clever move. But Luffy's really pushing it. Oh, that's Chopper, isn't it? Yeah, Chopper can smell it. Okay, the info is coming. Yes, Usopp, what you gonna do now? A part of that. Okay, meeting. Ah, the staff. So, what is happening? Yeah, Luffy must be mad. It's about time for us to settle this matter. As to whether that woman is foe or friend. Yeah, that's definitely something's up. Assassinate. Makes sense. That's only worsen situation. If I already decide either to believe her or not. Slow down his reaction. So he needs to be sure of it. So that's why this meeting is for. She was with someone with mask, yes. So we need to question the guy, that's for sure, right? We need to catch that guy. Yeah, that's my idea as well. She might be threatened, but what if it's not? Capture Robin. Otherwise we don't know anything. So we're using force then. We're capturing her. Okay. If that would be me, I will go after the guy with the mask, but again we have no clues, right? But the guy probably will be with Robin anyway. To drag them all out. Oh, that's clever, except they no longer together. If they saying one of them hanging up on the ship, it must be definitely Usopp. So if they're gonna be after Usopp, poor Usopp. He can't handle that, right? The craftsmen will be guarding, and they actually coming for. But they not coming for Iceberg. They're not gonna get inside. They will probably look from a side to capture Robin and the guy, possibly, right? And they sitting at front of the guy, but doesn't matter really. They found themselves a tree. This time Zoro is with them. That's Robin. And the guy is here as well. Alright. And that's it. The next video will be all about the rampaging on the island. I love it. I'm already excited for the next episodes. Yes, in this scene, at least we're having a goal here. We do, for now, putting Usopp on the side, who will have a problem with the Frankie family. Again, it's gonna be a big thing for Usopp. Hopefully he will manage something to get out of the problems. The ship is... I don't know what's gonna do with ship, but if it's everything gonna be sinking, what about the ship? Its ship shouldn't be covered somehow? I don't know. Anyway, Usopp don't know either. So that's a bummer. Luffy doesn't have a place to live actually at this point. Have no hotel, no ship, nothing. So all that matters now is Robin to gain another crew member or lose another crew member. Depends what Robin will say and how Luffy will react to that. It's crazy. It's literally crazy because out of 75 of them, Sanji is missing. Ladies and gents. I have no idea what's his plan. He said he will not do anything reckless though. Yeah. In case who might be the guy with the mask. So as we go back to the conversation between Frankie and the Grandma Kokoro, it's definitely not a Frankie family because they have no idea. It's definitely not Luffy. The only culprit which was mentioned before was the government. Also this weird organization which have some connection to the government apparently. So the guy who's probably can pull the strings might be this Corgi guy who came with a train. Who knows? He might be pulling the strings. He might hire, I don't know, maybe some kind of weird organization on the side to do stuff for him. It's very likely this organization may not even be, you know, officially connected to the Marines, to the world government. It's just an organization who's non-existent organization, so it's on the shadows. Yeah, that's that. Robin get to that organization. Maybe she's a member of that organization. Hard to tell. All what she said, she wants to put the blame on the Straw Hats and then leave them with it and just go away, walk away. So the meetings happened. Luffy, Zoro, Nami and Chopper make a decision that we need to take Robin even by force and ask her questions. So Zoro is not hesitant. He can even, if that's necessary, I believe, hurt Robin. Definitely not kill, but hurt her just to make sure she will be captured. It might go for war, so it's better just to use different kind of force, maybe words or maybe just speak on the spot. We don't know. Definitely it has to happen conversation between Robin and Luffy, period. It cannot be anything else, anybody else, literally. It has to be those 2, because Luffy is a captain. And if she wants to abandon, she needs to ask for permission first. I'm really excited what's gonna happen in the next video, because looks like the Robin's capturing it's gonna happen in the next video. Probably because I'm gonna do 2 episodes. It depends what's gonna happen there. I cannot say. For now, let's enjoy, because we have loads of stuff to cover, loads of episodes to cover. Power levels. Hello and welcome and Merry Christmas to everybody. This episode is in the Christmas time, so yeah, let's do it. Don't forget to give me a like, me a comment if you agree or disagree with my justifications. So we will have a free position in this one, free brand new position to our power levels. We're gonna exceed 120 characters, yes. So we're gonna have, as always, at the beginning of a saga, I'm measuring the group, if we're having a new group of pirates, new group of any kind of organization, I'm trying to justify their average strength, and from then I'm gonna go beyond. Let's start from the average ship, but it's basically the everybody who works within the Galila. The next position is gonna be the Frankie family member on average, because they are, in my opinion, much more significant than the previous group. And lastly, we're gonna have a new character, new full justification of character. It's gonna be the Fox. But before that, I just want to remind you briefly, quickly, about the rules what we're having here. So basically we're having a 3 rules which we judging all of our characters' strength, which first of all is if a character can win with another character within 1 punch, that means the character is twice stronger. If the character can win a fight without fighting seriously, 1 punch or not, he is 10 times stronger. And if the character can win with a 1 punch and at the same time not fighting seriously, he's 20 times stronger. In case when we cannot apply any of the rules but the fight is concluded, the winner's minimum strength is gonna be either maximum, minimum or average strength of the guy who loses the fight. It all depends how much wounded is the winner. Let's go back to video now. Alright, first position is gonna be the average shipwright. It's gonna be quickly, as for those kind of justifications, average shipwright. So we're getting an average pirates visiting Dock 1, demanding their ship to be repaired, and they don't gonna pay. Obviously, simple scenario. And their captain, which we know kind of this bounty, but that's about it. So I'm gonna treat here this as a random average pirate captain, which we already justified that they will be strength of 20. An average Galila company took him down with a 1 hit. That's it. That's basically it. I know according to our rules I should host to give him at least 40 strength, but it's because this is average. And later on in the story we saw multiple, I believe, weaker characters. They are weaker, they are stronger. So the average I'm gonna set 40 strength. And I'm saying case closed. No higher, no lows. Next character is Frankie family. Again, on average, the same scenario, the same purpose. I'm planning to set up some kind of a strength. In case this one is slightly different because it will have a range. The minimum strength. In here, I will be supporting myself with a Usopp. All the situation about Usopp, that he was taken down, but he was grabbed from behind by 3 members of Frankie family. He was beaten up. Later on he came to the Frankie house to fight to get the money back. Again he was left, he was beaten up by the literally average Frankie family member. So what I'm gonna say that Frankie family average strength, it's gonna be minimum strength of theirs, it's gonna be 55 as Usopp's average. Slightly stronger than average shipwright, as you see. Because I do believe Frankie member is stronger than average shipwright simply because they are after pirates. And in case of their maximum strength, ladies and gents, it's gonna be the situation when they invade the Straw Hat ships, where they still didn't knew that Straw Hat's gonna change the ship, so Zoro was guarding it. and there was like a bunch of them, and Zoro basically stopped one of their leaders, I believe. I do not know his name so far, with one sword, and then by using 2 swords knocked out all of them from the ship into the sea. So, is Zoro was fighting seriously? Clearly, because 2 swords and a named attack. So we using that, and Zoro using 2 swords is basically like 66% of his strength, 2/3, because he have 1, 2, and 3 swords. Obviously, the more swords, the stronger he is. That's how I justified before, and it's always correct. So 66 strength, and I'm gonna treat here Zoro's average strength in this scenario, because Zoro wasn't giving his all and he was using name attack, so he was definitely serious at this point. Average strength will be perfect suit. So 566, 66% is 374. You can believe me on this case in case of the math. So 374, he used 1 attack, he knocked them out, basically 1 punch win, which means they are at most half of that, half of the 60, basically 33% of the Zoro strength, and that's, ladies and gents, 187. And that gives average strength of Frankie family member as 121. And ladies and gents, case closed. It's gonna go quickly because again this is another setup piece for possible some kind of future family member, which I'm kind of doubtful, but yeah, this is such a piece which has to be justified. So yes, 121 strength, case closed. Finally, Foxy. Foxy, the pirate captain, on the pre-arc of the Water 7, where we learn about the bonds within the crew, how determined they are in case of the Straw Hats they are pushing, and all of a sudden, how Robin and Usopp leaving the crew. So obviously we have to go to his fight between Foxy and Luffy. That's the only one possible occasion when we actually witness Foxy strength. Minimum strength. So there was a barrage at one point when Luffy and Foxy was exchanging blows, where Luffy wasn't hit at all when he was trying. That was without using Foxy's Devil Fruit, and Foxy was getting hit every next second, I do believe. He still was withstanding that, which means we can apply some rules here. So those fights was those shots from Luffy wasn't name attack, and that was really looks like he wasn't fighting seriously because there was no name attack, which means he is at least 20 times weaker than Luffy's maximum strength, because otherwise he would be down, and Luffy's maximum strength is 800, 800 divided by 20, easy math, 40. So Foxy is at least on the average shipwright level. What do you think about that? Let's continue. Let's continue about his maximum strength, and yes, we need to go straight away to the finale of this fight. What was happening there? Luffy wasn't full strength at that point because he was weakened by Foxy by when he was using his Devil Fruit. So Luffy was clearly weakened, so I'm not gonna use Luffy's maximum strength. Luffy at this point when he actually used a named attack at this sword, so I'm skipping the minimum strength, so I'm gonna use the average 706. And he was using 1 attack when Foxy was kind of frozen. His beam was bounced back, he was frozen himself, and he got 1 shot and he basically got blown away. So we have to apply the rule here, 1 punch win. He was fighting seriously at that point, he was using name attack, so it's only 1 punch win. So that means he is not twice stronger, that means Luffy is twice stronger, and Luffy's strength is 706 divided by 2, ladies and gents, 353, and that would be a maximum strength of Foxy because he ain't stronger than that. Big Pan is strength, average strength over 500, stronger than Sanji, and Foxy, his maximum is 353. In fact, his average strength, ladies and gents, is 197. Ladies and gents, case closed. So let's go to the ranking straight away from the lowest again. Let's start from average shipwright. So average shipwright strength 40, placement 93, far below. They still within the first 100 characters, but don't forget we're having 122 characters, which the last one is obviously coby, our main force, which we start making this justifications strength 1. So they have strength 40 times stronger than coby, the weakest of the weakest. So 40 times stronger is quite significant actually, where average pirate is only 10 times. So yeah, position 93, they are straight above the Satori brothers from Skypiea. They can knock down with, surprisingly, with one punch Josaku and Johnny and Yosaku, I'm sorry. They are weaker, surprisingly, by 1 point only from Miss Monday, ladies and gents. And that really looks accurate, because she was so confident about her strength. She was even, her attack was like superhuman strength, something like that was her name attack, when she hit Zoro directly in the face and barely a scratch happened. Another position is Frankie House member on average strength, and surprisingly they are position 69. And knowing the introduction of Frankie, it's kind of fitting, because that introduction gave me the vibe. So their strength is comparable to Shandian officer in the Sky Island, which is really high in my opinion. The guy who was having a the guy who was having a bazooka, was fighting with a bazooka and was taken by Yama, if I am correctly. So yeah, and surprisingly Mr. 5, everybody knows Mr. 5, the bombish guy. So they are actually stronger, and they can hunt on Mr. 5, who was treating the bounty hunters like nothing. And they are slightly below the adult weapon, the wild creature in the Drum Island. Obviously, if they will be facing them, will be on the full ice, I think the environment will do the work and they will simply lose to them easy. So they can basically deal with Mr. 7, Mr. 8, basically with a one punch. And that kind of fitting, because Mr. 5 was looking very down on them very much, even though one of them is Mr. 8 is actually another officer of Alabasta. It's Foxy, ladies and gents, and this is the first position which actually gaining some title. He is a Grand Line monster, ladies and gents. Foxy, which basically means that they can easily sail throughout the Grand Line without the big problems of the monster from the sea, like Momo, because we know Momo is Grand Line monster. That means they can handle Grand Line monsters, so they can easily swim. The others not so really, they better stay on the island. Unless they're having such a captain, maybe such a captain who is stronger than Grand Line monster, which means, for example, Foxy. So, surprisingly, Foxy is that basically it for Foxy's strength. Basically, he can just sail on the Grand Line. That's it. So, comparable strength is exactly the same strength as Vapol. I forgot to mention, he is in position 58. So, he almost get to the top 50, but not really, Foxy. You are Vapol, and you know how Vapol is irrelevant character, was taken by Luffy with a one punch. Again, Luffy fought Vapol and Luffy fought Foxy. I'm putting Foxy underneath Vapol simply because what kind of attack Foxy beat him. So for Luffy needs a bazooka to deal with Vapol, and Luffy needs a small attack to beat Foxy, which is why Foxy is actually below Vapol. Is so fitting in my opinion. They can sail, and they actually sailing on the Grand Line. And that's it, ladies and gents. So yeah, and they obviously strike below barges, but with the barges I have no idea his maximum strength. It is just a brief percentage of his strength. We have no idea whatsoever what he is capable to. But there's also Rosho, the executioner, who was literally off-screen by Bellamy. So we're talking about that kind of strength. And that guy who was off-screen by Bellamy, who got smashed and creamed with a one punch from Luffy, is stronger than Vapol, is stronger than Foxy. So they have only the strength to sail over the Grand Line. That's it. Therefore, I hope you liked, I hope you subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. See you in the next video.